The text message popped up the moment I walked in the door after work. Babe, I sent you that little triple minus chocolate cake you love. It just arrived. In the first life, I opened the door, didn't see a thing, and was stabbed to death instantly. In the second life, I didn't open the door and hid in the closet, but the killer broke the lock, and I died in the closet. In the third life, I scrambled into the basement ventilation shaft. The killer couldn't find me and left. But the moment I crawled out of the vent, the killer was there, grinning maniacally and raising his dagger. Until my death, I never understood how the killer always managed to find me so precisely. I blinked open my eyes again, and the familiar knocking sounded from outside my door. My first instinct was to slam the deadbolt shut, and I was just about to look for a hiding spot when a layer of pop-minus-up text floated above my head. This hadn't happened in the first 3 lives. The side character is finally going to die. The heiress is about to have a double harvest in love and career. This is great. So excited. According to the setup, the side character is just an NPC designed to push the heiress's storyline forward. Why can't she just wait to die gracefully? A side character? An NPC? Were they talking about me? I froze for a second. They want me to just wait for death? But why? I was a person made of flesh and blood. I wanted to live. The shock lasted only a few seconds. Snapping out of it, I sprinted into the bathroom, turned the shower on full blast, then grabbed an old, prepaid phone. I threw it onto the sink after hitting play on a few songs I had cached previously. Then, I quickly dove behind the abandoned clawfoot tub in the corner of the storage room. The whole process took less than a minute. Outside the door, the killer, disguised as a delivery driver, began twisting the doorknob. His voice was sickly sweet, carrying a note of deranged intimacy. Little mouse, are you tucked away? I'm coming in now. As he finished speaking, the lock clicked open. My nerves instantly tightened. The next second, the door swung inward. A set of light, measured footsteps slowly moved across the living room. In the bathroom, the water was still running, roaring down the drain. The footsteps paused for a moment in the living room, and then headed straight for the bathroom. Looks like Shess taking a shower. There was a strange hint of excitement mixed in his tone. The pop-minus-up text above me was still scrolling non-stop. OMG, what is the side character doing? Can she stop making futile efforts? So stupid. This killer is the serial murderer from the news. 30 people in 6 months, never failed. The side character is so overconfident. But that tub in the storage room is genuinely well minus hidden. As long as she doesn't get reckless and try to run out the front door, she might actually survive this episode. After all, the big iron security door leading outside is already locked. I watched the text roll, my breath catching in my fur. A cold sweat broke out on my back. That had been my original plan. The storage room was right next to the front door. I would lure the killer into the bathroom and then make a break for it. But now, I pressed my hands over my mouth, my body rigid and curled up under the tub, terrified of making the slightest sound. The bathroom door was open. The loud rush of water was unnerving and clear in the quiet apartment. A second later, the water shut off. The man's voice, trembling with perverse excitement, rang out in the room. Such an interesting little mouse. I've changed my mind. When I find you, I'm going to slice you into little pieces. It might be very tasty boiled in a hot pot. The bedroom door was pushed open. He was muttering to himself, not under the bed, not in the closet, not behind the curtains. Where could she be?